Hello and welcome. I'm not sure how to do this. I think that I can think of doing this where it's going to cause the least amount of hassle is to sort of reverse and tack that along. It's not pulling the way that I thought it would. Oh, that's messy. It is. Oh, I'm not sure if I'm going to get it all. Yeah, I couldn't think of a nicer way to actually do that. No, I didn't think I prepared it. Right, we're going to colour that to match. Yeah, we're gonna still do this, but we're gonna literally do it fent. No, ignore me. Yeah, I'm still a bit not lucid. The opposite of lucid. Yeah, incoherent. A little. Class green 1. Yeah, that's what we want. And apply. Now, the class has red wheels. I can't remember. I think it's white. Yeah, we want class. It should be on the same page. Class red somewhere. Yep, that one there. I'm almost sure that it has white ends. I'm quite sure that I'm right. Does make sense that it's got class white there too. Fantastic. I do love that paint mod. It is rather amazing right now then. So I hope we don't damage the... yeah, I've actually got the mod... Oh, it did try... Oh, of course it does. Yeah, oh, that's going to be a pain to get. This is what we could do with the trusty telehandler to drag it a little. Which means... Did we buy the... big backhander? I think we're running out of space. We also have got a lorry yet. I think we need to get one. Yeah, we haven't, have we? Yeah, let's grab a lorry, and I think I'm going to use one that I haven't used for a while. I tend to favour the cab over more than anything because it is a real amazing. Yes, it is cheap, but it's not just that. I mean, to be honest, when I make it really powerful, it runs away with itself a little. It makes it almost uncontrollable. It is still brilliant, but what I mean is going for the monster that is that one, 1800. It really is. It's a bit boxy, but I remember the boxy days, 70s and 80s. So yeah, a little bit like these from Pepe. They're a bit boxy too, very 70s, 80s. And that likewise is seems to be that kind of era. I don't think I've actually had one of these. I've only just put it back in because it came with one of the animal kits. I think we might go with... Or do we do that? And I know it's going to say cheaty, but it's only 600 horsepower. So we've had it augmented and it's not cheating. You're fibbing. Right, I think we'll go... I don't think I've ever tried this, actually, silver. Oh yeah, now that is beautiful. Yep. Fantastic, so let's grab that. Let's stick that. Ooh, now that is tight. That does give you a bit of a scale of that, the auger wagon. Just, yeah, because it is a bit of I think it's not as deep as it should be. I think it probably would be bigger. It's 320k, but it is what it is. Yeah, this of course has got a rear hitch and with electrics. Yeah. This is going to be a pain to... Yeah, my wife was ringing me and my phone was on silent. Now I was trying to think of this as more, I think, a puzzle and with an order to be done. Oh no, maybe you can actually do exactly what I was thinking and actually go right the way around. But I do still think we need to bring all of the the two biggies and grab some. I think we ought to clear this. It's sort of gone on now, but yeah, remember though, there is a pretend wall at the back, so yeah, you can't see it, but it is there. Right, Right, so I believe telehandler. So we need 2 tractors, right? I'm not going to bore you with those details. I'm going to grab the tractors and then we should get some, buy a couple of implements. So I'm going to see you shortly. This is the only thing we've got that doesn't need repairing. So this one we're going to leave, we're going to make a bit of a procession to go out. One thing in editing that did become apparent to me yesterday, this is called Dredge Creek. And it's got weird dredge bars all the way down there. And then you've got that, which is fairly obvious. It's some sort of a dredge. Yeah, it wasn't, because I was unsure if it was a building, and then I thought, well, it almost looks a bit like is it a land vehicle or is it a war vehicle? Well, it's obviously land vehicle because it's of what it's done, but it's obviously what I would imagine what this place got its name from. So although it may have a long time ago actually worked, it's now just an antique that really should be kept to remind everybody why the place has the name that it has. So I'm surmising, but I don't think I'm far off wrong actually. Right, so we do need you, but we actually need to buy you some implements. Good all-rounder, the big bag handler, and because we mainly use it for that type of job. Actually, I was thinking about this. I think I'm too much of a, let's get one thing that does everything, and the trouble is it doesn't. So let's go for, I think I've actually got it ticked on this one, I'm sure I did. Yeah, the one that I want, we're going to get a set of forks. I think we're actually going to go for the picking pack. If it's got a traditional, it's just the prices of the big bag lifters. 3,000! Seriously? Yeah, whereas the big bag handler is 250 and does an awful lot more. That's my point. It isn't because it's just cheaper, it's because it's stupendously so much more than lifting a bag at a time. Right, so I'm sure I've got the WeFro ticked on this one. I'm sure I have. I suppose it is. That's a third of the price, the AGM one. But again, it has got funny fittings. You need to have the Lizard AGM, actual thing on to make it work properly. Oh, I've obviously not got it ticked, have I? Oh, I'm sick of this. I keep... the V-grab's good as well, but not for what we want. Okay, well, the other thing that we're going to do is in telehandler tools, because you have to go in here to get it, and it is my favourite, made by Dutch Modding Inc., who have done a very, very good job on this. And we are Merlot Green. Are we going to do chrome? Yeah, I think it'd be nice to have a bit of snazzy, quite deep green, I would say. Almost black. Ooh, that's a little bit too almost black, that, isn't it? It does look black. Let's try that. Yeah, you can see the green coming back through. Yeah, 1,200. So that's the pallets, and we're going to do... I'm trying to think, what are we going to do then for... I went to the picking, but I think the picking is in miscellaneous. If it's a proper lifter, like a 3-point, then that's a bit of a deal breaker. It is. I think it is. I'm sure that's what it's a bit special. But we shall see. I'm casting aspersions. I've seen it lots of times, but I think I bought it when it was released for one time only and thought, I'm not sure about this. I like wouldn't ever get rid of it, because even the price of the bag, so I thought so. Yeah, goes only 3-point, doesn't it? And then 4-point hitch. So it got a pass through though. I might have underestimated this. It might have a pass through where you can actually... so it's, it might be me that's done this and missed justice. So you go onto that, like that, 4-point hitch, It's got a bit of a stabiliser going on. So you'd stick it on there, and it's got a trailer hitch, which is a pin hitch, I think. Yeah, looking at that. So you can put the right kind of trailer. So that would be the real thing with the pick and pack then. It is expensive, but then this is a little bit more special because it's more of a crane as well, I would say. I think I'm going to have a go. Oh, yeah, no, it's got to be that colour. Have we actually got a trailer? We've got a weight already, we'll colour that. I don't think we've got... well, that's the point. Yeah, we have got that on the back. We can do both with this, can't we? Oh, why did you do... Why did I do that when I've got a telehandler? Why? In fact, we've got two telehandlers. Yeah, this is my incoherency. It is. Oh, right. I hate this when you're not very well. You know, I've made some stupid mistakes that you wouldn't normally make. So, we want one of these anyway. We haven't got any kind of flatbed, have we? Actually... we have, yeah, the welger. Now I've got to be honest, I'm always calling the welger, but it does have an ability. It goes for the low hitch. Where is our trailers? Yeah, it'll be in the trailers. I know where it is. It's right by our farm. I think we're going to grab the welger, and we are going to configure that. I think. Right, so let's grab this. Oh, I need, yeah, I've only gone for a partial cross there. Right, so we want to... No, why are you only picking that up? Right, we want... I have no idea why I did that at all. Right, okay. Fantastic. Let's try that again, shall we? Always helps if it's the right fitting. Yeah, I do love these. These are amazing. I could use these all day long, and I have proved that time and time again on... I suppose it does go a little bit with the Merlot. Yeah, so yeah, it's got... oh, it's quite... I suppose it is... I don't think it's got strap support per se, though, has it? Oh, okay. Lower bag lifter. Ah. Yeah, it's about time I got used to the crane again. I haven't used it absolutely well. I suppose, yeah, every single time you do the... oh, yeah, that was that. Ooh, this you can still toggle the steering mode. Well, it's one of the few that's left that you can actually do that. So it's got no strap support. I was right, it would just like, you grab a bag. Right, okay, I can live with that. Right, so then, what were we going to do? I'm not sure if this is the right thing though. We might have to drop the pick in for a little while. It's in lowered mode. Right, so we've got to be careful about running that over. So if we drag this behind that, I think what I'm going to do is I normally insist upon showing you all this, but you know, with me not being so very well, I might take half an episode on just getting out of the shop, which seems a little bit not terribly an interesting episode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut back. No funny business is going to go off. I have got to repair everything. I'm not like going to reset. In fact, I shall bring you back in when I've formed the line. Let's put it that way. So I'm going to see you. It really didn't take very long at all after I said that. It's just typical, isn't it, really? 2 minutes later, we're actually done. And I've got the clock on to prove it. Right, so then, yeah, well, that was a bit messy, I've got to be honest. Yeah, there was a little bit of no. Yeah, that's all right. Oh, you should never follow with a harvester. You should know that. unfortunately, I can't change the... Oh, this is a nightmare scenario. There's no way that you can do that. No way, without clanging one of them signs, even with this stupendous vent. If I pull this off, yeah, oh my life, well, if I manage this, that's a mad driver, farmer girl, I should have known better. I knew they cavort around, oh my life. Did I do that? I don't think so. No. Yeah. Now the lorry may do a little bit better. I think we'll... oh yeah, well, there you go. I've done it too. Oh, I'm just going to run this to the edge. God, Bennett. It's too much excitement. Yeah, let's get that on. Doesn't work. The first time I used this, I thought, oh my life, I've been sold a dud. Yeah, it doesn't work. You've got to get your pipe out and all the rest of it to make everything work. I think what we're going to do, now we've got the Merlot, is we're going to have the liquid shafer at the shop. Because you always need something at the shop, and it saves me buying one, but it is mine, so I can, if I want, bring it out to play. Yeah, for once, because normally we sort of have a shop telehandler, so that's fair dues, I think. Yeah, we're going to drive this to the edge of the field as well. Very pleased that we've got such a beautiful harvester. Yeah, I think I'm going to catch the other one as well. It's just almost impossible. Oh, of course he's following the mad driver in there. No, mate, no. You don't follow bad examples. You only follow good ones. Yeah, that's like it's gonna go in a minute. It is. Yeah. It is, yeah, I've got to be honest, but towns are towns. I mean, that it is what it is. It would have probably been a far sensibler thing for me to ask the shop to deliver it to me. But I don't like to overuse store deliveries, really. No, we really ought not to be parking on someone else's land an awful lot. I think we're going to grab these one at a time. It's far safer. And now I also have the pleasure of designing what we ought to be doing, really, because I would like to get some work done in this episode, is actually get some ploughing done on this field. We've also got some clearance of trees for our two big tractors. Yeah, so there's definitely plenty of work for them to do. So I think that's what we'd like to do now, the excitement of that disaster. Yeah, and this is all our land now. We can actually clear those trees now. Right, fantastic. I was going to grab the Ubiora, but I thought it's 15 miles an hour. No, it's the yard tractor. It doesn't go far. Right, so then. It's not badly damaged. I always find though, if it's at 73% or C, it doesn't take long for it to go down in the red. And as I found on No Man's Land, it's when it goes in the red that it's expensive to repair. Unfortunately, in No Man's Land, because the equipment was so old, let's repair that as well. It tends to get damaged quickly. We were forever in the red, which meant that equipment cost me more. And of course there was no repair and paint settings back then, more than any other equipment. I did say this halfway through the Let's Play, that I thought it was probably more cost effective to buy a new tractor than to keep spending, it was like 3 to 6 grand every single time for the tractor, and it was a cheap tractor. Obviously it's the Staver's, not a Deere tractor really, but it was like I can't remember, it's a long time ago really, but it was really very, very expensive. Right, I think this time, well, we've knocked the signs down already, so yeah, there's no, yeah, this really, this is the worst of the lot. Oh, okay, I'm not sure how to handle this. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. yeah, might get into a little bit of trouble, but then again, it's a nice place, Dredge Creek. I don't think anyone's going to tell me off too much. Animals are now a possibility. And also, yeah, I've got to be honest, I've only shown this now Alone in the World. My favourite animal enclosure, it's by FSG Modding. It is a beautiful bit of kit. You just can't place it anywhere. It's a bit big. But not only, it's a bit like the production shed. It's a jack of all trades. It does a lot of things, but it is obviously for animals, so it's not quite right. So in fact, yeah, let's no, we've already, I've done yeah, my cardinal sin. Obviously the shed is the shed. I'm going to put another shed down though now. We're going to get rid of some of these trees now that we've gone and bought this entire section of land for the farmyard. It's not terribly, it's a little bit goey downy, but I'm sure we'll manage. That's what the levelling tool is for, of course. Right, so yeah, our equipment is certainly blossoming. I do believe. Actually, I think that's, yeah, I need you for the wood, don't I? It's the fent that we need. Yeah, this is the stupendous plower. Yeah, it's quite funny. You obviously have your favourite things, and it may look like I'm disloyal, but I've got to be honest, my number one rule, a bit like the Borg, is there's something's got to be, I can't think of the word, my words are escaping me at the minute. Efficiency is my go-to. So if something more efficient comes around, I will drop an old design, even if it was a favourite. Does make you look a bit disloyal, but it's just that your driving impulse tends to be efficiency, so therefore it's nothing personal. It's true, it is true, really. This is my new favourites. That doesn't mean to say though, the 70 tonner is a favourite. It's, yeah, and so is its bigger brother, the lorry back, the 109 tonner, 108.5 or whatever it is. Yeah, that too is, they don't just like go away. The only one that I do feel a little bit disloyal for is the pass-through weight that I used for so long, because it was the only pass-through weight that actually was in the game, and it did me proud. Always wanted it that I could colour it, never could ever. Let me show you. Yeah, have I still got it in? I think I took it out actually. I did, I'm sure I did. I took it out, I think. Yeah, because I didn't want to be reminded of the fact that I was feeling a little disloyal, even though really disloyalty had nothing to do with it. It should be. Yeah, it is. I have taken it out. Yeah. And because of, yeah, I've got COVID, I can't think of its name that I'd had for absolutely forever. And it is just because of that, not because it's, yeah. So I did take it out because I thought, well, I don't want to be reminded of my seeming disloyalty to that fantastic pass-through weight. Obviously we've got the one from Keeler Modern, which also has electrics, so it is a little bit, well, I think actually it'd be easier to use this. Oh no, the fence is fantastic for manoeuvring. We saw that when it reversed all the way around the field like a mad thing. Yeah, that took some, it was good actually. I enjoyed it. It was, it's challenging to reverse. Oh no, that's not what you want. It's the other one. Yeah, so we need to get the multivans, and this is why I'm not a massive fan of this type of shed. You have to go and get something, take it out, grab something else, and then you have to put the original thing back in when you're finished. Inefficient? Absolutely. Yeah, it is. And again, it's that's why. Oh, yeah. No, you want to go forwards first. Now then, we also need to yeah, now we've done this, I think we'll destroy the course and we're going to do something else before we crack on with the trees. I'll let, I'm going to let the yeah, but you wouldn't just leave it in the middle of the road like that, would you? Because although we can't see any traffic, trust me, there would be some traffic. Yeah, so if we, now we've got some cash behind us, if we sort of need a stone picker, we're going to get the Big Mac trucker one, which is, again, another firm favourite of mine. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I love the black sheep modding, the 9.5 metre one. 9.3 according to Courseplay, but yeah, I do love that. That would be my old favourite that has been now replaced by my new sort of favourites. It doesn't mean to say you don't have a soft spot still for the original. I have not removed the black sheep modding one, and I don't intend to. Again, you can't always have the big ones. I've said that the Mack Trucker one has a bit of a problem with bendy fields that undulate. It actually got the arms of it, like most things, go into the ground, and then of course the game has a bit of a dicky fit. So right, anyway, one thing at a time. Yeah, so just explaining my seeming disloyalty, really, because it's not allow great fields. Yeah, so the other thing I'm going to say as well, that's a point. This has got, I think, about a month left, hasn't it? Yeah, I think so in a way, we're sort of like, but one thing we can do is this. We don't need that much concrete. We really don't. I'm quite happy to. So that's where the tree devourer is. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do... no, I think it was alright for actually the field. But we do want a bit of adland. Excuse me, yeah. Oh. I will be glad when I start to recover from this absolute monster. Now, I think that's probably going to be enough because of that concrete there. Although I know I can take a bit more off that as well. But there does need to be a bit of a bleed into the field at a reasonable angle. I know I'm going to hit that. In fact, yeah, let's do this properly. That's my trouble, I just plough on. I am a terror for it, I admit it. And this is fast, so we can just grab that quickly, because we do need it anyway. Ooh, you're going to be in the way. You're going to get clocked. We don't want that. So much nicer now that we've actually it says as it can't find me. Oh, that's because I wasn't far enough. Right, smashing. Oh, I think we needed that over there. I think that's why it wasn't working. We also need some of the production shed. I can't remember if we started the lineman there. So I'm doing similar things on Alone in the World and also this, and obviously like being a bit COVID brained, it's a bit confusing. Yeah, I'm sort of like thinking sometimes of the equipment I've got on that one, when I'm on this one, which I think I mentioned that last session where I thought I'd got 2 trailers on this one, and I was on Alone in the World and I thought, I'm sure I've got 2 trailers. Well, not really, I've got 2 trailers on this one. So then, ooh. And this is where, yeah, a really efficient person doesn't just drop things in the middle of the fields like that. I know, sometimes rushing, I've always said that as well. Let's drop that for a minute. Yeah, let's stick this at the side of the field. Yeah, of course I was in my defence of the cedar, I was intending on, because it's no-till, of just cracking straight on with it. I left it to pick the seeds up, which we may still do that now. I can't remember which version this is. There's one of them with an unreal capacity. Yeah, we will do that. We're gonna grab all of this little lot, and then we'll move it across the road. No, this is real capacity. Yeah, this is not. It's 26,000 or something. 26 tons in the unreal one. Right, smash it. No, that's much more like it. Right, okay, now that's a bit safer. He says as he leaves the 2 point in the middle of the road. Right, now then, now I think we're in business. He says as he really let's get this sorted, then we can actually carry on with the fence and leave it ploughing the new field edge. Really? Still seems a bit dingy for April, but then I suppose it's 8:45. Now, on Alone in the World, I'm playing ×5, and I've got to be honest, it adds an element that ×1 doesn't. You can really go. I mean, Rombos road type thing, I think you need it on ×1 because you wouldn't seed all your fields. But it also adds that element that, well, if you don't get them done, you've only got so much time. So, yeah, really, I do think it's quite intriguing. Right, anyway, yeah, let's just crack on with that, shall we? Now, but if we angle like that, and just cut straight like that, I don't think that's too bad, because we never use that, but if we did, then we could still get to it. It would be a bit difficult to, because I think I've got a little bit too mad. We could actually a little slither more. It doesn't, I mean, it's a full, obviously it's perfect like it is, but we don't need it like that. Yeah, now then, I need to walk back in a little, really. Well, not terrible. Yeah, that's one of the differences I found between FS19 and FS22, and that is that the plough lines are no longer straight, and they were in FS19. Yeah, right, so we want to switch allow crate fields off now. We really want to use Courseplay in its proper glory without any kind of like CP1. Ah, that's interesting. Obviously, I did start this map on my original computer. Now, the CP1, the courses, hasn't come across. Yeah, because that was... I'm sure it was, or did it? Oh, no, I think it is. Yeah, I think I'm telling the truth, actually. Why is that? I was going to say, why is it not giving me the great job? Yeah, open generator. Just goes to show how big the rocks are in the middle, opposite the thing. Yeah, I almost didn't buy the field because I saw the rocks and I thought, ooh. But then when I dropped down onto the actual field itself, I thought, ooh, actually, no, it's a really good field. It's fairly flat. And as we know, the rest is history. I'm so glad we did choose it. Right, so 10.5, 3, any more than that, and I think you'd lose the middle. Yeah, a bit with silly little lines like it is at that far end. So I think I called it field 56. Yeah, so that doesn't come along. It's plot 56. So I think I think I'm right. Yeah, it does that funny glitch every single time. The first time on a new map, you've got to come out and go back in, and then it'll let you do it. For those who don't know Courseplay's little foibles, I don't know what it is about, and I'm surprised that the Courseplay team haven't fixed it yet. But to me, being as they are the wizards that they are, it could, again, as I frequently say, be actually the mechanics of the game. It could. Yeah, there's got to be some reason why the geniuses at Courseplay haven't done that, and I think it's got to be Yeah, brilliant. So that should clear that, really. We did leave a little bit of room. Good job we didn't go any tighter, though. I should have taken a bit of a corner off there, but it's done now. Right, let's not sit and watch all day, because eventually it's going to clock our tractor in the middle. And we've got some fields to do with our new... No, does it work? I can't remember if I can use the 120 tonner. I think I can. I just can't remember. I think I've used it once. Yeah, it's a new find. I found a lot of ways to use it. I just can't remember if I've used it for grabbing. Yeah, I think we'll... No, we'll do the fields first. We can do the farmyard even during the winter. I think I'm going to put my lights on. It's a bit dingy. Right, anyway, yes, there's a lot of work for us to do. I might have to come and sort this if it doesn't work. Well, we're going to try that now. Oh no, it is definitely in there. Smashing room business, right. So we're going to go across the road and we're going to clear our buys of last session, although I doubt very much we shall do all of those, but yeah, we shall get cracking. So I'm going to say my words and we'll see you guys and gals on the other side. right, I'm coming out of the time lapse a little early because I think, to be honest, there's a session in what we've done already. It's taken a lot longer. Yeah, and I also wanted a few words with yourselves to, like, as fellow shareholders, to discuss plans. Plans have changed. I did sort of think I'm not prepared to chop major forests down. Not really. I didn't mind the thinning. So we're going to go... Yeah, if I still... Oh no, I've taken it back, haven't I? Yeah. The dark, this here is a forest. We've literally bought a forest. So what I am going to do is we're not going to give it over. We're going to go into forestry, but not in the way that you think. Now, obviously, we've chopped a lot of trees down. We are going to produce and sell saplings, yeah, to replenish the ones that we've done. On these two, we are going around that forest, so we're probably going to have a... Yeah, I thought it went like that, hence the fact that I went into that segment and got that moaning about me in their sector. I might also in time buy that, but we've got enough to, like any expansion, it's got to be done realistically, and sometimes I bite off a bit more than I can chew. So yeah, I think looking at that, I knew it went up to that road. I kept looking at it to see am I there, and then I hit one tree that said I was not, and I thought, right, okay, that's the border of the land. So yeah, I thought it went up there. I'd skewed in my head this sort of thing. So we're going to do a strange shaped field, or we could put some buildings there, or a production in that corner, and we just do a sort of square shaped field all the way along there to the edge of that forest. And then I think we could have a patch of land separating again. With this being so far away, I sometimes think this kind of thing, farmyards like this, because we could do animals also in this section here, if one will fit. Because the one I'd like to do is quite a big sort of thing. I suppose we could fit it there. I'm quite sure that's big enough. And we could then do a field that goes straight up to the... It's not as big as you think. And then another one that goes like... that, which is going to be a strange shape, or not very big. So I think 3 fields there. We're going to go into forestry making saplings to replace the trees that we've chopped down. Courseplay did something weird to that. Yeah, it keeps changing the shape of the field. It's, yeah, if the edges of the field aren't painted properly by the map maker, I'm not trying to be belated, but it always is the same. Palenier was the same. He went for beauty, and quite a few northern farms did the same. So Courseplay, when it goes over and you've not got allowed crate fields, it'll cut those bits of the field where normally, because it does allow a little bit of extra, and you can see what that does when it's not. Yeah, it can't do the properly painted bits like that. But there's bits of like grass that were not painted that obviously it has done. Yeah, so it's a bit of a shame because it is a bit of a mess now. The only bad thing is as well, is now it sees this, it's going to plant, and we're going to have to, the harvester, we're going to either have to manually go all the way around the edge, or more likely I'll paint some grass when we harvest, or Courseplay will see it and it'll harvest it. One way or the other, we will sort the problem out. Did the same down here as well. Yeah, bits and bobs of it that like... Yeah, you could tell it didn't have allowed great fields on, otherwise it would have ripped the bush up. Yeah, I switched it off as I passed over to the worker. But you can see a lot of it was not painted. So therefore, Courseplay just runs over the plough, and obviously the plough rips it off because it's not painted. And this has got an awful lot of maps in FS22 that I've done that. FS19, the map makers, I won't say they knew what they were doing. Yeah, because that makes it sound like the ones in FS22 don't. And I've got to be honest, I'd imagine FS22 map making is a whole new ball game. But I don't know that there's much help. That's one thing I'm going to say. I actually paid for the modding course from Giants, yeah, myself, because I am interested in doing a bit of modding. But yeah, I've not had the time so far. At the minute, I've got the time but not the energy. So right, yeah. So there's a few bit. Oh, I think we ought to smooth that a little, soften. Got to stop saying smooth. It's a throwback from FS19 habits. Yeah, that you've had for absolutely forever. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a look at my graphic settings. There's ghosting, and I remember a long time ago I had a ghosting episode where I could see things ghost, but in the the recording, it didn't ghost. Yeah, the birds didn't have trails, but actually yesterday, yeah, you can even see it if you look closely at the birds walking. When they fly in a minute, you'll see little trails of his wings. Yeah, it's awful. And then sometimes it doesn't. It's really strange. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check. It's obviously NVIDIA set it up itself. I did this before, but first time I went on my old NVIDIA, which is my old studio laptop. You have to muck around the settings, and you have got to manually do it. So yeah, so we bought this as well, which is going to serve as well on big fields like this. But yeah, I think let's fold that away. Yeah, I thought I'd do it Fendt colours and keep the black, but keep the green as well. Is there any little jobs we need to do? I'd really like to do this, as in shift it, but I think we might be sort of stuck with it as it is for now, because it's still got 23 tons of slurry in it. Yeah. Can we get? Well, couldn't we just? Oh, apologies. Oh, that came on very suddenly. Right, let's finish a job. That's one thing I'm going to say. Let's smooth this. I think we're going to do it. We're going to manually shift it. I don't know why I didn't thought. Well, I do. Yeah, I'm really not. I'm not feeling anything at the minute. You're sort of like very reactional. There's no insight. That's right. I think it is. I think that's what I need to say. Right. So let's go grab. I can't remember. We were going to get a tanker, weren't we? So we could grab the lorry, go grab that. Let's just unfold this. Let's go grab the lorry, pop to the shop, drop the back down. Yeah, it is possible. We could do the animals over at the back. We could stick the Bureau as the. No, let's just. Yeah, it's a long time since I've had the Wilson. It is a very nice back. I usually go for the Mickey Eletto. Well, on the few occasions I actually go and pick the animals up, so we will on this one definitely be doing this the proper way, even if we have to go halfway across the map. Right, now so this has got def pack support as well. Yeah, it's amazing the amount of some do, some don't. Yeah, that was one thing I was going to say. Obviously there are some log type things that are not log type things. One thing I did like about FS19, they had some of those. They were like logs. I think they used to have like an axe or a piece of metal stuck in them, and they were often used on a lot of maps to show that like certain logs have been chopped, but they hadn't been had the stumps cut, and you could actually chop them. Yeah, it literally was that you were allowed to do that. So right, let's think about this. We could, while we're here, grab that back. Yeah, so this is now the shot, the little Schaefer. I usually have the big one, but it did manage admirably. But obviously the Merlot should, although it is not got. Yeah, I thought we'd give this a bit of a chance, but I think one thing at a time. We want we want a lorry back. Let's do that. Next session, we're going to have a go with this, because I'm intrigued to see, can we actually. I think I'll have to drop that. I was just testing to see if it worked, and it worked a treat. Yeah, no, it's not lifting. I've not lowered it again. It obviously seems to raise itself automatically, so we need to drop that off. I'm not sure. I can't remember if with the picking pack it only works with the picking bags, and I think that was why I used it once and then thought, well, that's no good. But I might be wrong, and it may also have been adjusted even if that was the case back then. So always nice to have a go, because sometimes you do miss updates, no matter how. I look most days at work. Well, I won't say most now. Every 2 or 3 days, and I usually catch up with what's new and all the rest of it. Right, so what we have to. I hate this. My brain is so slow at the minute. Max, that's it. Which is in miscellaneous, quite far to the back, if I remember rightly. Yeah, so I was really quite disappointed with the pellets. Am I missing something? That is the question I'm really asking. Is it in this or is it? No, it is. I was going to say it is here. Yeah. Standard. Yeah, I like the illumination. No, we don't liftable. And we will have vinyls. Attaches. Very rarely do I ever do that. Because I find it's big enough as it is. As well as being one of the most stupendously priced things that exist. Really. It is so super. Does spoil you a little bit, as well as the fact that it actually has got openable portholes. Which I always tend, yeah, you've even got motion blur opening those, and it's not my frames per second because that's set at 60 frames per second for recording. Why is my gamepad shifted to? Just did that yesterday as well. It's like Windows is doing something. No, I thought me recording had stopped. Yeah. I know we could sneak across there, but... Right, so, yeah, slurry. Let's get this last job done. Oh, I thought I was going to make that. It's amazing how you I often talk about instincts, your driving instincts. All of those kind of natural instincts and insights are very blunted when you're not very well. Yeah, everything. It is like I said a couple of sessions ago. It's like the world rises up against you. Is the way that I said it, but it is true. It's not quite that simple, but yeah, it's a simplistic way of mentioning that particular phenomenon. Right, anyway, we're getting a bit philosophical now. Right, let's get this locked on and get that slurry and get that shifted. Yeah, although I can make this in this, I'm not sure the lorry can, so we'll go this new. I think it may have been done on purpose because there's no wall there. Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, I do think that back fence wall has been missed, and I think that was a mistake, but then I'm quite sure it'll be fixed. Right, let's just grab that now. Yeah, I do love this. It's a beautiful lorry. Right, so if we grab all of that out of here, there's absolutely no reason why we can still leave that, I can't think of its name, Death's Pledge. I can't think of the name of your Home Brewed. Yeah, we can leave that on that bit of peninsula and just literally quickly, I'd like to finish this. Oh, we've got the stone thing there, haven't we? Yeah, I can say it's not going to take us long. So there's now no reason at all why we can't shift it. Now, obviously, we've got a lot of wood chips again. So we will be doing this again, but just not here, because we know that this is a prime location. Right, fantastic. And you too. Although we will need to place one, but just not out in the middle of nowhere like that. And I think, I also think, while we're in this particular thing, although it's going to cost me a little bit, I think we'll have some concrete poured into the water to just make that a little bit more... It's weird, yeah, it doesn't always like your angles. You've got to sometimes come around the corner a little bit. Yeah, I think that'll do nicely. We'll just do that like that. Brilliant, I think that'll do nicely. I think it is it asphalt? Yeah, it is. It always looks like concrete, but it doesn't when you get close. Now, I don't know why that was a little bit too far now. Stick buildings container. Let's stick the tap down on this side. Now, there's no reason why. Obviously, our minions can't run our goodies across at throughout the day. I do love that about Productions. It is quite. Yeah, no, it's weird. Yeah, the Omatanas. Yeah, there's a ghost, and even with that, so it's definitely a graphical type thing. Right. So then we've got that out of the way. Want to grab the plough, just plough that last little bit up, and then next session we're going to get this seeded. And yeah, I am seriously contemplating doing. I think times 5 is a step too far. After I've done it on Alone in the World, the days I did get a lot done, but yeah, you could run out of planting time. You definitely need a team if you were going to do it that way. Now then, where is that? I'm sure it was over here somewhere. There. No. So we've only got 2 tractors. We just passed it. It's yeah. Let's grab the fast track. Yeah, we may as well take this actually back with us. Right, where did I put it back, or did I just drop it? Because obviously we've been doing a lot of work around the field. I think I did. I think I dropped it straight over there. Yeah, I don't know whether you'd call that inefficient or efficient. It often causes secondary jobs, but at the time you shift from one job to another very quickly, but it still then leaves you something else to do later on. So yeah, and of course does mean you're messy, which I've always owned up to that. I do realise that, yeah, I think I annoyed Chad a long time ago with my messiness. It's just, yeah, it is a bad habit, because I realise the way that I do things is not the way everyone else does things. Which there's nothing wrong with being right. Yeah, I did notice this. Yeah, let's just. Oh, typical 2 bits of stone. Really? Oh, it's been a productive session. We did strip, I think, every single tree, and also took a couple of sticky out bits that were on the edge of the forest that I thought, yeah, we do want to cloud great fields. And let's get this done so that we can. Oh, that's true. We need to. Did I buy the scanner in the end? Oh, it's gonna. Oh, we didn't actually. Did I buy the field scanner? I can't remember. I think we've been leasing it, haven't we? But I can't remember if I did actually buy it in the end. No, we didn't. I think actually probably not a bad thing, because we're going to be leasing every sort of which way that we can, because we're going to be like grabbing it and then doing a bit of an expansion. That's the thing I often do on some let's plays, especially the short runs. Just do, yeah, like lease it. But if you're going to like do lots of mucking around, then I think it's not a bad idea to actually buy it. Swings and roundabouts with all of it, really. Yeah, we don't really. No, leave a little bit. In fact, let's do that. Make it into a little 3.5 metre jobby. Yeah, Ridiculous Dominic has impressed me really with this, because it's not just a 10.5, it's also a 3 metre, which is absolutely fantastic for this type of fine work. It is. Right, let's just try and match that to the field a little bit better. Let's just finish the lines off. Yeah, a lot of his work. The only thing that was a little bit, and again it's just opinion, yeah, the trailer thing, that does a bit of everything. Again, I think it might be that I don't get it. Yeah, it probably is me. I'm like, no, I could. Again, I think though I'm a bit of a terror. He says unrealistic. I'm not interested. That's why I hate it when that one says cheaty, because to me, it's not really. Yeah, I mean, I could have that chipped and it wouldn't be cheaty. Right? Yeah, I think if we just cut across like that, and also leave a bit of a slab at the front here. In fact, I think we'll do it the other way. Yeah, I want to leave some concrete and the credibility of the fact that minions are coming to see this. Yeah, so in that case we'll leave a bit of a like a jetty. Oh, apologies. Yeah, COVID, it does just got that, you got that tickly cough all the time, or not all of the time actually, but yeah, the more you talk, obviously, the more it tickles, and then right, we will scan it next time. Yeah, because it's right, let's just finish this, leave a little tiny bit of a run for the workers to actually manage the production, and so we can stick water and stuff like that in. Oh, apologies, I'm bending around a corner a little bit too much. Trying to be good with that really now, but right, let's grab the stones, and that is where we're going to leave it. It's been a very productive session. My heart sank a little though when I saw what's the standard plough done to the edge of the field. I thought, no. Then when I do the seeder will look to the new edge of the field, and it will then seed in those locations. So it is really a bit of a nightmare. In fact, I suppose it might be probably wise for me off camera right now to maybe get that done, which I think is not a bad idea. So I think I will, before I'm going to sign out, but I think going to paint the edges of the field. Knowing what I've just said and knowing it to be true, I think it's probably sensible to actually get a bit of that done. Yeah, and tidy this up a little, because that's a bit jaggedy. I don't like that particularly very much. Right, smashing, and of course there's those 2 bits of stone. Yeah, I mean 9.7 tons. I'm a little bit unsure as to what to do really with this, because I think we've already got more than enough lime from what we've already done last time. I don't think I've shown that, have I? Production shed. Oh, did we switch it on? No, we didn't. And herbicide, have we got any salt? No, we need to be getting that too. So I tell you what, as a reminder to me, because I know what I'm like, we certainly don't need to grab any stones, but we can grab the salt. I think 3 seems to be about the sweet spot. Fantastic. So that remind me with the picking pack to grab that. Let's just grab these stones, and they say I'll do the tidy up work off camera, because yeah, it's not terribly interesting really. I don't think anyone would. I mean, I do like to show everything, but you'll see the results and you'll see that the money will have gone down a little bit. Yeah, we're spending money like water again, but then that does. Oh no, I can see a bit. No, it doesn't like being stopped. Mac Trucker did mention that about letting the animations finish. Apologies, Mac Trucker. Oh, okay. Doesn't seem to like. Yeah, it's. Let's see, can we get it? No. Oh well. Maybe the multiphone. It could be just one of them spots that's a little bit icky. Right, so all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this very interesting, very beautiful map. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.